Okay guys, sorry about that, we're back. Stupid camera battery overheated. But yeah, I don't even remember the last thing that I was talking about because I had to take a break and cool off the battery. Yeah, last thing I was talking about were games. So I went through the list of all the games that are there. On Xbox One, as far as exclusives are concerned, they got good with Dead Rising 3. Crimson Dragon is gonna be a good one. That's like, I guess, the successor to Panzer Dragoon. A lot of old school Dreamcast fans and so probably gravitate towards it. Halo, always a console seller. I mean, like, seriously. Killer Instinct, another title that a lot of nostalgia type people are gonna get into and wanna play. Interesting thing about Killer Instinct, that's a free to play launch title for the Xbox One. Gonna be interesting to see how that works out. I'm actually pretty hyped for Rise Son of Rome. I knew about that game from like way back, like probably 2 years ago or something like that. They had unveiled it at an E3, but it kind of fell into developmental hell and nobody heard from it ever again. But it's back now as an Xbox One launch title and it's looking pretty good. Like, they're running on the Crytek engine, and as we all know, that engine is freaking amazing. Like, that engine bends the shit out of PC machines. And that's basically it. That's like what, 3-4 titles that I have interest in on the Xbox One. As far as PS4 exclusives go, definitely Final Fantasy 15 is going to be a huge console seller for the PS4. Infamous Second Son is looking really good. Killzone Shadowfall, the PlayStation version of Halo, I guess that's the console seller as far as first-person shooter goes, exclusive for PlayStation. Kingdom Hearts, oh my god, so much feels when they unveiled Kingdom Hearts. So much feels, it was so good. That's gonna be a big console seller too. The Order 1886 looks really like it's going to be a really good game. Mad Max, that'll be a good console seller as far as people for nostalgia reasons go. So yeah, I think I'm more interested in most of the PS4 games. Once again, I know it seems like I'm biased, I'm a Sony fanboy, but I'm straight legit trying to be like upfront. Probably if I had enough money I'd get both consoles, but yeah, I'm BROKE. So we're only buying one console at a time. Like I was mentioning before, as far as game trailers go, basically, yeah, a lot of people are complaining that it's mostly not actual gameplay. But what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to talk about each of these games individually, I'll just post, I'm gonna make a YouTube playlist, I guess, of all the games that I can remember, I guess, from E3, and just post it on the blog along with this video. That'll probably make life a hell of a lot easier. I'll probably post the link for this somewhere, anywhere on the video, I don't know. With that being said, I think that takes care of that. Tallying up all the ones in the win column and whatnot, it's pretty obvious that a lot of people went more for the PS4. But before I get into my final verdict as far as that goes, I want to talk about each individual press conference outside of like the actual game dev companies. Just focusing on Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Microsoft kicked off the day, awesome start. Kicked off their press conference with a amazing Metal Gear Solid reveal trailer that just blew everyone's mind. I don't know how they keep it. I don't know how they keep making that game so awesome. Like, it has a cult following. The game is just, it's beautiful. It's a great story. The game is well done on all aspects. I know a lot of people are pissed that they didn't bring back the original Snake voice actor. What was it? David Hayter or something like that, I think. They actually got the dude that plays Jack Bauer. That's right, Jack Bauer? Yeah, on the TV series 24, which is kind of freaking awesome, because that TV show is pretty freaking cool. The main reason they said they did this because they wanted to put a lot of emotional feeling and whatnot into the game, and they felt like getting an actual actor versus just a voice actor would bring more realism to the game. So I can't really knock the development team for that, but I know a lot of fans are pissed, but they're still gonna fucking buy the game because it's that good. I'm proud of Xbox because they did what they said they were going to do. Their first press conference that they had to unveil the Xbox One, they went full all-out TV integration, whatever stuff that people are pissed about. But they promised that they would be all about the games at E3, and they delivered. They're all about the games. So many games. Oh my god. So much feels for that Killer Instinct reveal. That was so godlike. I was so watching the stream at work, and I almost for a second forgot where I was, and like I jumped out of my chair and people were looking at me all weird and shit like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? And I was like, oh, nothing, it's all good. But yeah, Killer Instinct. Knew Microsoft had the license for that. They bought Rare a while back, so a lot of people were looking out for that. What else do I remember? Oh my god, Halo. Beautiful trailer. No one saw that coming. Like, friggin' in a cloak and shit. Like, somebody's coming on Skype, but they're gonna wait because I'm making this video. What else? I'm proud of Microsoft. Their focus has shifted a lot from the whole Kinect-based gaming thing, and now it's like they're starting to realize more and more that people want actual games and not just, oh, Kinect this and wave my hand here. Like, they're still pushing the whole Xbox voice control hand gesture type stuff, but not so much on the gaming front, which I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad thing, but time will tell overall, because motion gaming is still kind of trying to find its like niche, I guess. Don't remember what else I'm probably forgetting from the Xbox One press release, but I think that's most of what of the stuff that really like blew me away, that mattered. Sony. So much went on at Sony, I don't even know what I should highlight. All the cool game trailers, the most important thing, they finally freaking released like how the actual console looks, which basically a lot of people were like, well, I don't know if I like this, but it still looks better than Xbox One, although it kind of looks the exact same as the Xbox One, because both of them are black. But it's like, think of it this way, the best comparison I saw is this picture online that said the Xbox One is like bold, you know, like the bold typeface font, and then the the PS4 is like italic because they just slanted it to one side. But I like the PS4 design. I think it's very modernistic, very like, pardon the pun, but cutting edge, so to speak. Very simplistic design. I'm not sure as yet if it's going to be proprietarily standing on the side or laying flat, but that's gonna be, yeah, that's yet to be seen. It'll probably be able to switch between both, I don't know, like the old school PS2. But yeah, what else do we remember for Sony? All in all, Sony's press conference, all they really needed to do was freaking show the console, and they did, and everyone is happy that they showed the console. They went a step further and they gave us a price, and oh yeah, I mentioned that before about the price difference between the PS4 and Xbox One. But yeah, they also did all that grandiose, you know, poking at Microsoft and their shoddy DRM policies, saying all that good stuff that gamers want to hear, and they brought like so much games to the forefront, and that was their focus. So thank you, Sony. Nintendo, why must you always upset me at E3? Good news, they finally, after years of bitching and moaning and whining and complaining, they've, you know what, let me check if this is recording. Haha, yes it is, but the battery's dead, I need to speed this up. They finally released all the wonderful, you know, Super Smash Brothers hype that people have been waiting for. They told us at the start of the day that they had another surprise which got people kind of even more excited. Like, maybe this is Nintendo like you know, starting to do the right thing and listen to the gamers. People are anticipating maybe a new Zelda game or so, or a new Metroid game. But like, they revealed the Smash Brothers trailer and it looks freaking awesome as expected. We got 2 new guest characters. One is from what was it? A villager from Animal Crossing. That's it. I can't remember the game. Once again, not really a Nintendo fan. And the one that really matters though, we got Mega Man in freaking Smash Brothers, which is good and it's bad because you kind of wanted Mega Man in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, but whatever, Mega Man's in a fighting game, that's all that matters. They reveal a bunch of the usual safe stuff that they always do every year. More Mario games. Geez, another Mario Kart, another Super Mario World, but with, I guess, being revamped in some way, shape or form. Remains yet to be seen. The only thing that I care about that got released for 3DS, well, not released, but announced fully in all its glory, Pokemon X and Y. I'll be buying a 3DS just for that. I am not a Nintendo fan, but literally that game, like the nostalgia, the childhood feels like I have a justification to buy a 3DS now. What else? Oh yeah, the surprise that I mentioned that they said before turned out to be a big flop. It wasn't a new Zelda game, it was actually a friggin' additional character to Super Smash Brothers. The Wii Fitness female model that they use in the game, which everybody's like, seriously? Nintendo just totally trolled like so many people. But in Nintendo's fairness, it's kind of hard to compete with, you know, next gen gaming consoles when you're just catching up to the current gen gaming consoles, because we all know the Wii U just basically got HD graphics and all of that stuff that they were lacking from before. So all in all, Sony won overall. I'll probably say Xbox One came second because they had a good showing. So yeah, back again. Stupid battery died this time. Swear, if the battery's not overheating, it's dying. Important thing I probably forgot to mention, Nintendo's press conference. They were some of, I think this will probably change my ranking, but I'm not sure. No. Nintendo's press conference, they actually had booths set up all across America at various Best Buy locations with most of the games that they have, if not all the games that they have on the E3 show floor, so that all the regular folk can actually get to play the game, which I think is freaking awesome. So shout outs to Nintendo for that. I think that probably, considering they did that something that big for the fans, I think I probably want to change my ratings. So I'll probably say Sony's in first place, then Nintendo, and probably then Xbox, because they screwed over people like horribly with this new console. With that being said, that basically brings us to the end of our E3 roundup, summary, rant, coverage, critique, review, reaction, whatever the hell you want to call it. Thanks as always for sticking with us. Hope you found it entertaining. Close things out. I am going to be friggin' getting a PS4. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday I'll be getting a freaking PS4. These are the top 5 reasons why I think you should also get a PS4. 1. The legacy and the attitude of said company. In comparison to Microsoft, that's basically screwing over a lot of the consumers out there, not taking into consideration how they actually feel about like DRM and what they can do with a console or privacy or any of that other stuff that the internet has been ablaze with people complaining about. In comparison to Sony, who actually does care, is doing a lot for the gaming community, listening to fans, giving feedback. Perfect example, when the whole DRM shitstorm came out, people started up a PS4 no DRM hashtag campaign on Twitter, and the Sony reps actually were tweeting back and forth, responding to people that were tweeting them about the DRM situation, and they listened, and PS4 has no DRM. And I just think that kind of interaction between fans is awesome. That ties in also to what I should have said before when I was highlighting the Sony press conference. Jack Trenton, awesome keynote speaker as always for Sony. He has this down-to-earth vibe to him that he kind of just feels straight up like he's speaking from the heart as a gamer to us gamers. So I think that's why we have such like a strong community behind Sony, so to speak, as far as the consumers go. Number 2. Yeah. Money talks, bullshit walks. The system is $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. Granted, the Sony actually cut the PlayStation Move peripherals out of the bundle. I guess that's why it probably costs $100 less, but really and truly, like I mentioned, there's not really much focus on motion gaming as far as PlayStation is concerned, so no big loss there. They can keep that shit. So yeah, money. That's another you should probably buy a PS4 over Xbox One. Number 3. Online play. Like I said before, the online, like the main thing people have always said over the years as far as online gaming goes for both consoles, Sony, it's free, but the quality isn't the greatest because you don't pay for it. Xbox, great servers, they host everything, you have good connectivity between online games, minimal lag, because you pay for it. You pay for that Xbox Live Gold membership online. But now, it's basically balanced, both sides of the spectrum. You gotta pay for multiplayer. Both are going the way of cloud, so both will have servers and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But my money's definitely with Sony as far as that's concerned as well, because we get free games for PSN Plus users all day. Well, not literally all day, every day, but like every month we get a shit ton worth of free games just because we're PS Plus users. So yeah, money. For indie developers, so many indie games have been supported over the years by Sony. They have a strong following in the indie community. Microsoft's latest venture into screwing over the fans, they decided to conglomerate all of their Xbox Live games in one section and not have it segregated. So it's not like we're now, before you could say, okay, I want to go visit the indie section, I want to go visit the AAA title section, like everything's in one. So there's not really any clear distinction as to where you would go to find or, you know, check out indie games so that indie games can get their time to shine. But yeah, PS4 still repping for them indie developers out there, so kudos to you guys. And reason number 5, the games. What it all boils down to, the games, and the more games. Like I said before, we get free games all day, every day as PS Plus users. Hell, I have a PS Vita and I still haven't bought a single game for it, but my memory card's filled with games for the PS Vita. That's how many free games we get. I have so many games I don't know what to play. Like, they're just there because I have hard drive space. Like, straight legit. There's something for everyone, from the casual gamer to the hardcore gamer. Like, PlayStation cares, guys. Like, they've always cared. They've always cared. PS4, all day, every day. As usual, you know, thanks for sticking with us. You can check out our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/zalgo.cometh. Our blog is at www.zalgocometh.blogspot.com. Follow us on Twitter at Mr_Gamehead. Hope you have liked all the E3 commentary / coverage / whatever, and definitely check out our Facebook fan page. There's a shit ton worth of content there that we were posting covering E3 and the usual random internet news or whatever, but this week was mostly about E3. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe button should be one of these sides over here below or something. Like the video as always. Yeah. And that should about cover it. So in closing, PS4, take my money. It's all yours.